Hello, everybody. This is the 16th of January 2019. I think we already figured that one out that it's actually 19, not 18 anymore. And this is the SUMO community meeting. We're still picking up from, from the quiet and the days off during the winter break, but we're slowly coming back into full swing of things. So expect a few interesting updates coming your way. And yeah, it's very good to talk to you in this new year. I want to make sure that we're going to keep those meetings weekly. And I think until the end of the month, we still have two meetings, and they're definitely going to happen. So looking forward to those as well. Apologies, by the way, if there's a lot of noise in the background here. There are some works happening that I cannot influence, unfortunately, and my microphone probably picks things up. So I'm just going to jump over to the cool community news of the week together with Roland and Rachel in the room. And I think we have a guest as well. Cool. Rachel, I think this one is you, right? Could you please walk us through this?
Absolutely. So there are some cool news of the week going on. The posts about the sprint happening on January, right? Because we're not in June. There's a lot of J months. So January 29th, Firefox 65 is coming out, and we would love to have you for the social and forum support sumo sprints from January 29th to February 13th. So for the first 2 weeks of the release, we would love to have you and participate in answering questions for users that are just updating to the newest version of Firefox 65. Don't worry if you are new. It's a great way to get started. We'll have all the resources ready for you to get started, and we'll make it really easy and assign you to a team. If you sign up late, don't worry. We could still add you to a team, no problem. We look forward to seeing you, and if you could reply and RSVP to make sure that you get on those notification lists to see what's going on, even if you don't check your email every day, just the daily update for the days that you do want to come in, we would love to have you participate. Just a little rumor to start spreading. If you make more than 5 quality contributions, there are going to be some special ramifications to um, the results of number of contributions, but also quality contributions. So throughout the week, we hope to share some of the quality contributions to showcase some of the great support that can be provided by the community as a whole. So, curious, RSVP, join, have a good time. See you online.
Thank you, Rachel. Yeah, so that's going to happen quite soon. Please sign up. There are the different teams that have really cool names. So yeah, there's a lot of opportunity and a lot of options to contribute and to take part in the upcoming support sprint for Firefox 65. Moving onwards, product updates. Roland, can you tell us something?
Oh, I can tell you lots of things. We have a Firefox desktop release January 29th, Firefox 65 for desktop, and I think that it will also, as always, or as normal, release on that same date. Some about performance page updates. We have content blocking, and I believe around the same time we'll have a Firefox for iOS release as well, to be confirmed. I think that's it for product updates.
Okay, so yeah, there are things on the agenda, and you heard it from Roland as well. Uh, we're going to probably not have too much noise around Firefox 65 because there's not that much coming up in that release at the beginning of the year, so that's good to know. Looking forward to people hopefully being just happy about the small fixes and maybe a little tweak here and there. And we're going to move onwards to the knowledge base and localization updates. So there will be some changes coming up hopefully this week. This is all depending on the pull requests being reviewed and, well, basically first put in place because I'm still working on them and I want to get it right. Every time I do a pull request on GitHub, I get something wrong because I'm not used to GitHub, so it's always like learning things from scratch.
Me too, same problem.
So that's the thing. Like every time I try to put something in there and I don't want to break anything, I have to roll back or do a couple of different things. But it's gonna change in time, I hope. But yeah, there will be some changes to the locales visible on the page, and in Pontoon as well. So there has been some changes already in Pontoon, but basically we want to reflect, we want to have exactly the same listings for locales that are available in Firefox when you can download in so many different languages. So that's going to open up some more options for people to contribute if they are interested. Of course, there will be some redirects for locales that haven't been active over the last year and so on. So more on that later on. And then the big news is that, yeah, with Firefox 65, we have quite a few new things happening in the content side. So there are updates in the knowledge base. They are all listed there. There's 5 articles. There may be 1 or 2 more, but I think for now, this is basically it. That's what I received from Joni. One of these is hidden because it's not, well, it's not being published yet, basically in English, but it will appear on the release day, and you can already localize it if you, of course, jump into the editor and you know how to work with HTML tags, which you should by now as a localizer. Then we have Firefox for iOS updates, 6 articles there. And we have some updates that are not related to any of the upcoming releases. So basically about collections and add-ons and user control in Firefox. Sorry, this is about generally about user control. Let me just open the article because, yeah, basically making sure that we share with you how privacy and security works across Mozilla. So there's quite a few things in there that allows you to see what we're doing with user data. And then there's some stuff about Proton VPN. So all these are not related to Firefox very directly, let's say to Firefox 65, but they definitely might be interesting for our users. If you have the time for them, they're definitely available for localization as well. Okay, so that's it on my side. I'm going to hand it over to you, Rachel, for the 2 last blocks of updates. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Michal. In the forums, we have 2 major discussions around the placement of the solution button and the times that threads get archived. If you'd like to contribute to those, we have filed a bug for one and in the process of filing a bug for the second. Minor update coming to that thread is that we're going to put a proposal together. If you would like to participate in that, it will be put in our backlog for A/B testing for moving that helpful button. So for those of you passionate in that thread, hopefully that's good news for you. Look for an update there. If you would like to get information about Firefox products or look for help from other community members, the support contributor forums are a great place to connect with other community members. If it will be your first time, please do review the community participation guidelines and the forum community guidelines, which can be located on any subpage of the How to Contribute pages from the Quick Start Guide. I believe the community participation guidelines can be found. I think they're in the footer, but I have to double check. So I will change this wiki page to actually have a link there. So if it's the first time participating, please make sure you're familiar with those. It helps keep the community safe and fun and respectful and professional. Thanks so much. Also, there's been a discussion around the SEO spam. For those of you that are on the forums more frequently, please be aware of this. If a user is posting a question with mainly links, it's a good indication that the user is just trying to increase their web ranking, especially if there isn't too much information around what's going on. If you have any questions about that, please do click on the report abuse for that thread and let the moderators do their magic. If you are a team person, or if you like to collaborate or have any questions or would like to advance your knowledge of Mozilla products, please use the collaboration in the Firefox Advanced Troubleshooting Forum, which I think is the third or fourth one down. And please feel free to check out those threads. If you'd like to help out with more challenging threads or need help, please feel free to post there. Okay, top questions this week. So, as you might imagine, the way to get these questions, if you'd like to learn how to do the filter yourself, you can actually go into the forum thread and click on views on the far right hand side. So depending on which product you're looking at, you can go in and click on views to filter by which threads this week have gotten the most views. The two that popped up are actually older threads, so that's around the discussion pinned for changing the date for when threads are archived. But Google search engine doesn't work anymore for the newest Firefox version, and Firefox does not save passwords. So I believe the first thread is Firefox 52 and the second is Firefox 62. So both questions are a little bit older, looking for a solution and wrapping those up. If you have a more recent knowledge of the Firefox containers, there is a link to a question that needs an expert. So for those of you looking for a 2-second contribution and is watching this video, please feel free to check out those links. Social support. Is it okay to move on? Does anyone have any questions? That was a lot of info. I don't see anything. Social is pretty sparse. We need some help. So for those of you who haven't contributed in a while, here's a doodle for some suggested times that we can get together and hang out online and catch up and answer questions. If you have any questions about Buffer, if you want to help out with onboarding documentation, if you want to you want to do something special and different for Firefox 65, please do come to that meeting or reach out. We do miss you very much. Yeah. I don't have any jokes. Usually we do. I didn't get a new joke book this year, Mihal. I think that's
it's early in the year. You still have time to take it easy and prepare and whatnot, and jokes can wait. So
no
yeah.
jokes then. No. But Shivani's here. Shivani, do you want to tell us what you're working on this week? I'm so happy to see you.
Hello. Rachel, are you able to hear me?
Yep, we can hear you.
Hello.
The network aliens are speaking to us. All right. Well, Shivani, I'm gonna call it. But Mihal, did you have any other updates or any shout outs?
Nope, I think we're fine for now, and we can just make sure that we figure out Shivani's connection somehow, or we figure out a way to include Shivani in the meeting, or maybe have something figured out about recording a video or something like that. Because I think direct connection or live communication is a bit difficult. But yeah, we'll figure this one out. In the meantime, dear folks, please do visit us in the forums. Please do visit us, in any meetings that we may have on the way. But yeah, we're looking forward to kicking off the year in full swing with you on board. So thanks to everybody who appeared in the forums already and, for example, said hello as new contributors arriving. Thanks to everybody who responded as the old hands, so to speak. But yes, people have been around for a while. And yeah, we're definitely back on track, and we're looking forward to figuring more stuff out with you and providing more quality support and timely support to users of Mozilla's products. So yeah, remember about the sprint. I think that's the biggest one. Firefox 65 coming later this month. Please be there. It's 2 weeks from now, more or less. So yeah, you can do it. Looking forward to that. Thanks, everybody.